Hi everyone, it's Paula. I'm joined tonight, as usual, by the lovely Mahmuda
Hello.
and the lovely Daryl,
Hi.
who's feeling a bit under the weather today,
Uh,
aren't you?
yeah.
Um, so sending healing vibes to you. And it's funny because I'm going to talk about something that we experienced on a trip that we were on that's to do with healing. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in a moment. But first, I want to say if you are watching us live, give us a hashtag live. If you are watching us on replay, give us a hashtag replay. It's a really good indication for us to see when you're watching, what our audience is doing, so that we can come and bring you more good stuff. So tonight we're going to have a quick chat. We're going to actually ask you guys questions. So we're going to ask questions amongst ourselves. We're going to have a bit of a chat. But you guys that are watching, we want you to answer in the comments as well, whether you're catching this now live or you're getting it on a replay. We'd love to know what your experiences have been as well. So first of all, do you rate stuff or do you rate memories more? I mean, I think everyone's the same on this. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Memories.
It's got to be, hasn't it? I think there's lots of different people in the world. And I think some people are more materialistic than others, which I'm not judging in any way, shape, or form. But for me and you guys, I know, and those around us that look at travel in the way that we do, creating those memories is way more important than anything else that we do. That's why we do it. What are your thoughts, Daryl?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just saw it as a vehicle to create memories for my family, and for my
Yeah,
family to create memories with their family.
yeah. So I know universally everyone will probably answer the memories, whether that's true to them or not. That's another discussion for another time. But that's really important to me and anyone else that gets involved with our travel business, which I absolutely love. Um, now, what's your best memory abroad?
I've got to say, when I took my kids to Disney World for the first time.
Okay,
Uh,
seeing their faces going in, I'm
yeah.
sure.
But it was more to do with the fact that that was the one place my husband wanted me to take the kids. So that was his one wish that he never fulfilled. So I was able to fulfill it. So
Yes,
that's
wow.
more an emotional sort of contact.
I bet you were, I would have been in floods. Honestly,
Yeah.
that is such an incredible moment in your life. That's
Yeah.
really, really touching.
But since we joined this group, our group, oh, how can I pick one?
Yeah.
Obviously, time I've spent with you guys is wonderful, but I've got to say, New Orleans was definitely my best memory that I've had from world tours because so many people that I've been talking to online, like Coach D, Pastor Mel, they were all there. So
Yes.
yes,
Yeah. Amazing. Daryl, what's yours?
Um, one, I've got a couple.
Yeah.
One is when we went as a family to Tenerife,
Yeah.
and Alfie was probably about 2 or 3. He's 11 now, and he just had I just have this memory emblazoned.
Yeah.
He had his little sun hat on, his little hat on, and
Yes.
he was trailing his little tiny um roller case behind
Yeah.
him through the airport. And I thought, oh my god, that is so sweet. That is not something I ever experienced as a child, because
yeah,
we just had we had a caravan and it was lovely, and
Yeah.
by the sea. I'm not denigrating it. I'm very grateful for the
No.
times we had with my family there, but this is a different world we live in, where people
Yeah.
actually get on planes and go abroad, in families like us, I mean.
Yeah.
And and another one was when I went on one of my first world tours. I know I did Budapest, then I went to Malaga in Spain, and I was really tired because I had got a build up getting there and everything. And I just remember going into this super deluxe sea view oceanfront
Yeah.
bedroom with a big balcony, And I just opened the doors to the balcony and I just lay on this king-size bed, spread eagled, and just listened to there was no sound, just the sea. Just listen to the sea and just listen to the sea and just drifted off to the sea. And that was just, I wouldn't have had that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had that without what we have. And there's another one as well. I can't remember what it is, but oh yeah, I know. It was when we went to Venice
Yes.
and they gave us complimentary transport from the airport to the hotel. And
Yeah.
it's all water there, all water. It wasn't like a taxi ride.
Yeah.
You got in a water taxi, and the water taxi was a speedboat, little tiny speedboat. And we went zooming through the canals. I felt like I was James Bond. It was like a James Bond speedboat all the way,
Yeah.
and it drops you. And I thought, well, where's my hotel? Dropped me off at Key. I thought, well, where's my hotel? And I looked up, and there it was, right in front of my eyes.
Just there. Yes.
And it was just like, wow,
That
wow.
is a good memory. Oh yes, I have the same.
Mm.
Do you
We
know
were
what?
both sat there when Paula arrived. So
Sorry.
we were sat outside, me
Yes,
and
you
Daryl
were.
sat
You were
outside when
sat
you
outside
guys
of the
pulled
drink.
up.
And that is where I met a lady who was in our team, not in our team, in our company, who was from Paris.
Yeah.
Yes,
And we stayed in touch with her, and she was
Yeah.
worried about her English because she was speaking French. But we saw her; she was there with her son. Do you remember?
Yeah. I
And
think she's going to be in Budapest, actually.
oh,
Not Budapest.
really?
Where are we going?
Barcelona. We
Barcelona.
know
So
we go to so many places, so she's going to be in Barcelona.
I
Amazing.
think so.
So mine, I've got two. One of them is from when I was 21. I went to New York, and it was the first long haul destination I'd ever been to, and it was a dream of mine when I was 21. And I went, and the first time that I walked into Times Square, oh my God, and it was at night, and it is everything that you see on TV. The lights that are there, the busyness, the different street performers, everything that was going on. It was like a dream come true for me because it's something that I'd seen it on TV so many times, and I actually saw it for real. And it's like, wow, that was just mind blowing. That was before the club. So I've got another two because one of them would be in Crete, where I took my girls, and my two girls learnt how to swim. They were swimming with what are they called?
Noodles.
Snorkels.
Oh, snorkels.
They learned how to snorkel in that bay, near our hotel.
Yeah.
That's where they learned how to snorkel. I was able to take them on a 5-star holiday and teach them how to snorkel in a beautiful, beautiful peninsula in Crete. That was so special. And then the other one is the one that I mentioned at the beginning. It was when we were in Malaga, and remember your knee, Daryl, had been hurting.
Yeah.
And we were sat in the beach bar, and I gave you some Reiki on the beach.
Yeah.
Remember?
I do remember.
It was such a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Those memories, I mean, they stay with us forever, don't they? And the things that we'll talk about forever, and we're making new ones all the time. Because, like you said, we've got Barcelona next month.
Yeah.
It's so.
We all live in the UK. Where do we see each other? Venice, Malaga, Crete, Barcelona.
It's crazy,
We
isn't
never see
it?
each other in the UK. Well, we did see each other in Bristol recently, but
Yeah.
it's not normal, is it, to be in the UK?
No, I know. We don't meet in the UK. We meet on the beaches of the world.
Yeah.
So let's have a bit of like comedy now. What is the worst travel fail that you've had? Can you think of a travel fail?
My worst one was when I went to when I went to Australia, and I was supposed to do what are those bikes called? Harley Davis bike ride.
Okay.
Supposed to do it at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
They put us in at 10 p.m. We were leaving at 3. And I'm like,
oh no,
that's the wrong time. So I couldn't do it. And I've been looking forward to it.
Oh no.
So that's the only thing that I think of on all my travels that has gone wrong.
One of the a few things have gone wrong for me with the club, not so many, but one time going to Venice. So when I went to Venice, using our flight hacks that we use, I did 2 flights to get me to Venice, and I can't remember where I think it might be Madrid. No, it won't have been Madrid, would it? Can't remember. So I went on my first flight, because you get it really cheap, by the way, and we know loads of flight hacks. If you ever want to know more about them, just let us know and we'll give you our details at the end. But so I took 2 flights out to Venice to make it cheaper for me, because I was on a budget. I mean, it had cost us $1 for the full stay. Anyway, got my first flight, and then have you ever been like, when you're looking at the boards and stuff in an airport, have you ever just gone completely not blind, but you're blind to the words that are in front of you, and you can't for the life, I don't know if anyone else who's watching has had this, you can't for the life of you find your flight. I was starting to panic because I didn't have that long to change over to get this new flight. So I'm like going around looking and trying to find stuff, trying to find where I'm meant to be. Stopped and spoke to someone about it. I was standing at the gate that I was meant to be at. I just didn't know it was there. I couldn't see for looking, when you have one of those moments. So that was kind of a bit of a fail, but kind of a funny one, really, because I was right where I was meant to be, but I was panicking, thinking I was going to miss the bloody flight. What about you, Daryl?
Yeah, it's an airport one. I was waiting to. I got early
Yeah.
where the gate was, and my flight wasn't up. I was waiting because normally in the kind of restricted experience I have had up to that point, they announce the flights. They announce
Yeah.
certain flight at certain flight, so gate boarding at gate so.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for that, and I'm looking at my time. I'm thinking, bloody hell, they're late boarding this bloody flight.
Yeah.
They're late boarding this bloody flight. And then I saw people walking through, and I thought, oh, I wonder. And I went and got towards the end of there was just finishing going through, and I went,
Yes.
and that was my flight, and I hadn't bloody seen it. I hadn't noticed. They hadn't said anything, and it was just, I thought I could have missed my flight there.
When you're at certain gates in certain airports, they don't announce it on the tannoy, do they? When you're in like
I
other
know
areas,
that now.
well, yeah. But when you're in other areas of the airport, they have it. But yeah, I feel you, because that was part
Apps
of
are good for that, though. If you've got it on your app, it usually tells you
yeah.
gate changes and things.
Sometimes it's wrong
If you've
though,
got Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but sometimes it's wrong on your app as
Yeah.
well. So even if it comes up on your app, please check the board as well, because I've done that before. When the actual gate, and oh God, I think that happened on my Venice flight, and that's why I was in such a kind of to do, because I think they've changed the gate about 3 different times. And it hadn't changed on my app, so I was getting so confused. And that, so it can be, airports can be quite confusing
Yeah,
and
they
quite
can.
intimidating in a lot
Oh,
of ways.
there was one that said, well, what's the someone? It said gate D. Okay, it's on my app with gate D. Okay, I can look for gate D. There's gate D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought,
Yeah,
Which one?
D, what D am I supposed to be going to? And I
pick a
couldn't find
number.
any information to tell
Yeah.
me which one I was supposed to go to. It was, oh,
Do you know what it teaches us, though? It teaches us adaptability, because different airports, and this is what my dad struggled with when we went to Vienna last month. Because we were flying from Glasgow, we had to get a couple of flights there. There wasn't a direct flight to Vienna. And so we had to do all the performance of going through security and all the different things. And with it being the first time that he'd left the country for 30 years, it was quite, it was quite overwhelming. But then for him to find that the airports were doing different things, like most of them didn't require you to have your liquids in a clear plastic bag. And then the last one, when we're getting home, they did. And it's like you kind of have these expectations. It teaches us resilience, and it teaches us adaptability. We can adapt to what's going on. It might feel a little stressful, but if we reflect on it, it's bloody powerful, When you travel as often as we do, and the experiences that we have, we do come up against stuff, but we still get through it.
I've learnt to ask for help.
Yes,
I
that's
don't.
a
It's
big
okay to
one.
go and ask somebody if you're stressed out and you've got no idea what's going on. Just go and ask somebody
Yeah.
if you can
Yeah.
find somebody. That is sometimes that can be a bit of
Yeah.
a challenge, but usually you do end up finding somebody in some kind of a uniform. So yeah,
Yeah, I had to do that in America when I was going to New Orleans. I had a connection, and I had like 1.5 hours between. But in America, when you first land, there's so many passport things you have to go through.
Right.
Because you have to go through all of check in and check back in again
Yeah.
because you've landed and yeah. So I did actually pay extra to get this speedy go through
Just to
thing.
get through.
I'm like, I don't care. I'm not standing in this queue. That is not going to
Yeah.
get me into the plane. So I
Sometimes
go like 10 minutes. But
it's worth it for the convenience, though,
yeah,
isn't it? Sometimes, and especially if you're cutting it things a bit fine, it's
yeah.
definitely
But
worth
I
it.
thought an hour and a half, that's long enough. I'm just getting off one plane onto another. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have to
Yeah.
get all your luggage and everything. You have to go through the whole system again when you land in America for the first time,
Yeah.
which is a nuisance.
Yeah. It is. I mean,
Need a bigger time difference.
going round it all. Yeah. Is there a country that you feel has changed you? Is there a country that's really impacted you that you've been to, or a destination, or anywhere that you've been to
Ooh,
that's really had an impact for you?
that's a hard one.
It
I
is.
think, I think places like going to Pompeii and Hawaii and going to see the war museums and the people who have died from the volcano ash, those things. So for me, it's definitely history.
Yes.
So it still makes me cry when I think about it. It's like, oh my God,
Yeah.
that happened. But do we learn from things that happened? That's another story.
Well, yeah, that's another live, isn't it? What
Yeah.
about you, Daryl?
I don't know really. I'm a bit brain dead. You forgive me.
No,
I'm not
it's all right.
firing on all cylinders. I can't think of any specific light bulb moment I've had from going to a particular place, but I have loved them all for
Yeah.
different reasons.
Do you know what? One of the places that really impacted me was with you. It was our
Budapest.
Budapest, because when we went to the river, didn't we? And they
Yeah.
had replicas of the shoes.
Oh, that was a good one. Yeah.
Oh,
From the
that was
Holocaust.
from
Yes.
the Holocaust. It was
Yeah.
so representing the Holocaust and all this
That's
stuff.
the thing. Also, I was just saying, it's those historical moments back in time that we
Yes.
didn't experience, but suddenly there's something that's telling us about it, and
Yeah.
it's not just in a book.
Yeah.
That's what they
Yeah.
say about travel, isn't it? If you just read the front cover, you're not traveling. If you're reading every
No,
page,
exactly.
that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and somewhere that I do want to visit again is Ground Zero. I want to go to New York again
Yeah.
because I've been to the top of one of the Twin Towers when I was 21. That's one of the things that I did. And I want to go there. And I was chatting with someone a couple of weeks ago who's been, and they just said it's just really eerie
Yeah.
because it's just the energy that must be there. I will be sobbing when I'm there, but I am going to go and visit that again because I know that's something that's really touching. And on that somber note, I'm so sorry.
Just
Let's
drink.
think of let's think of something else that's kind of funny. No, come and see us. Come and
Oh,
say hello
hang on.
to us.
I'll tell you
Oh,
something
go on.
funny. I went to Paris, Disney World, not Disney World, Disneyland,
Excuse me.
and I took my girls, not Daniel. Daniel stayed with my mum and dad because he was quite small.
Yeah,
So I went with my girls, my friend, and her kids. There were 7 of us.
yeah.
Mickey Mouse gave Sophia a hug. She burst into tears.
Oh,
She was terrified.
is
I'm
she
like,
scared? Is she still
Mickey
scared of Mickey
Mouse.
Mouse? Is she still
He
scared?
was very big and she was very little.
Okay, that's kind of fair because I think I'd be freaked out at that, to be fair.
We do keep
Oh my
reminding her
God.
about it.
Yeah. Oh, bless her. Right. I'm going to wrap things up now, ladies. But I do want anyone that's watching this or watches it on replay, please come and connect with us because we're all over socials. We share so much value. We are changing the face of travel with the things that we do. The tools that we have are life changing, and we want to share them with as many people as we can. So come and follow us. Mahmuda, where will we find you?
Oh, if you just go looking for Mamuda Hill, you'll find me on Facebook. Again on LinkedIn, and I can't think what my Instagram is called. It's Making Holiday Memories, I think.
Making holiday memories. It is because
believe.
I saw you today on there. Yes, Daryl.
Oh, you're on
Are
mute,
you
darling.
muted?
Instagram, Daryl.Gorman.
Yes.
Facebook, Daryl.Gorman. My private Facebook group is called Paradise for Pennies. That's
Yeah.
Paradise with the 4 pennies. And I'm on LinkedIn as Daryl Gorman because that's me. That's my
Because
name.
that's you. Absolutely.
I want to say something about Daryl's Facebook page. The pennies,
The
Paradise
group.
for Pennies is amazing, absolutely amazing. The posts she puts up,
Yeah.
they are beyond
Yeah.
compare.
They're
They're
really good.
brilliant.
Oh, that's kind of you. I appreciate it. Thank
They're
you.
really good. So you can find me under the Dragonfly Perspective on Instagram, but I've literally just opened a new account that is purely for travel. So if any of this is kind of piquing your interest, go follow me on the Dragonfly Travel Collective. It is something that I've shared before, but I'm pushing it out again. And then everywhere else, I'm just Paula Fern. I'm not just, by the way, I am
Yeah.
Paula Fern. So come and say hello, come and follow, come and connect, come and ask questions to any of us. And it's been so lovely to see you both tonight. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Can't wait till we're all in person again.
I know, Barcelona, here we come.
Right, thank you, ladies.
Bye
Bye.
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 Bye.